Hello, guys and girls, fellow TikTokers and YouTube. Welcome to another review of mine about a WWE NXT event called Halloween Havoc and my thoughts and opinions on that Halloween Havoc now that I have seen WCW Halloween Havoc from 89 to 1992, and I'm definitely going to be watching more Halloween Havoc of WCW as well. But this afternoon I decided I would see what NXT was like for myself, because I know some people have mixed opinions on what they think about NXT, or for example, my girlfriend isn't particularly fussed over WWE NXT compared to other WWE matches, but I was really impressed with that main event of WWE NXT Halloween Havoc, particularly for someone who started watching World Championship Wrestling, or WCW's original version of Halloween Havoc, and now that I've seen a modern day event of Halloween Havoc, I must admit I love them all so far. And that match between Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, as well as the other two females, that match of Halloween Havoc was one of my favorite female matches of NXT Halloween Havoc. I thought that was amazing, and now I've discovered some other female wrestlers that I seem to be a fan of. I think they both are pretty damn cool. I don't know who I'm more of a fan of. I don't know if I'm more of a fan of Cora Jade or I'm more of a Roxanne Perez fan, but both those wrestlers did a phenomenal match, and so was the last match. The last match was amazing too, where Trix Williams, basically, spoiler alert for anyone who may have or may not have seen WWE NXT Halloween Havoc yet, but the last match went really well as well, and I was definitely happy with the NXT Halloween Havoc's championship. I think that particular wrestler of Trix Williams absolutely deserved to win the Halloween Havoc 2024 match. Now, I've not seen him wrestle before, just like I've not seen the other male that he was wrestling either. I've not seen that wrestle either, but they did a phenomenal match. And even that match earlier on, which was a ambulance match with Andrew Chase, was also absolutely an amazing match. That ambulance match was so damn cool. Now, I've not watched an ambulance match before in any form of WWE wrestling before today. I've only mainly played it on W2K24 video game, which I'm going to have a bit of a go of that game now. I want to see if there's anyone else I can unlock, like Hulk Hogan, or whether it be the stock standard Hulk Hogan version, or whether I unlock Hollywood Hulk, or there's so many other wrestlers I want to unlock, including, for example, Andre the Giant or Eddie Guerrero. There's just so many I want to unlock, so I might do that for a little while. Well, I say a little while, quote unquote. My little while of playing Xbox W2K24 can go from a range from 2 to 3 hours or longer. Like, I get pretty hooked on it, and I just cannot stop playing. And just back on this event of NXT Halloween Havoc, I was thoroughly impressed with all the matches. Some matches, of course, just like in any form of sport, whether it's wrestling or any other form of combat sports like wrestling, for example, which WWE is, and so is NXT Halloween Havoc, and like any other wrestling matches or boxing matches or UFC matches, for example, there's always going to be some matches that are better than others, but I thoroughly enjoyed WWE NXT Halloween Havoc from this year. I thought it was a really good match to start watching NXT with. Like, I'm happy that I chose Halloween Havoc. Like, I've seen it there on binge, and I've wanted to watch it for a while now, and I thought tonight would be, or this afternoon, since it's still daylight here in my hometown of Canberra, would be a perfect night to start to watch WWE Halloween Havoc. So, like I said, the wrestling was amazing. The differences probably between watching this and WCW Halloween Havoc is obviously the quality was a lot different when it was WCW Halloween Havoc, and a lot of well-known, famous wrestlers wrestled in WCW Halloween Havoc, including Sting, to name a fair few of WCW's wrestlers, and even people like Ric Flair as well was a part of some of WCW Halloween Havoc, where I was going in watching WWE NXT's Halloween Havoc, hardly knowing any of the people on the match or any of the people who were wrestling. So I probably don't know all the people by name. Like, I can't remember by heart fully every single person that wrestled on WWE's NXT event of Halloween Havoc, but I can remember a few of the main people that wrestled. For example, like Andre Chase and Roxanne Perez and Cora, Jade, to name a few. And of course, Trix Williams, who won the very last main event. And yes, it was definitely set in, well, not set, but it was definitely held in Hershey in America, which is a state in America. And I always find that name amusing because every time I hear the word Hershey, I always think of the ice cream or the chocolate bar or something like that. So I just thought I'd briefly mention that to you as well. And I was excited to do this review. I was so excited after I finished watching WWE NXT Halloween Havoc. I just had to do a review. And I don't know if it's me or other people that may watch wrestling as well, but the commentating, every time you hear commentating, whether it be like old school WrestleMania or modern school WrestleMania or Crown Jewel or any form of wrestling commentating, it just, even the random shit they say can be really fucking hilarious sometimes. And I just love the wrestling commentating. It's just very, very entertaining. And all the matches that I saw on NXT Halloween Havoc was entertaining as well, particularly where one of them even put over someone's head one of those pretend plastic pumpkins with a smile on it, and I thought that was pretty cool. So they definitely stuck to the Halloween theme in Halloween Havoc very, very well, particularly when one of the female wrestlers had pretty damn cool makeup on as well. All up, I'm going to be very biased and give this a huge rating review. And it's not even going to be something out of 10. It's going to be something out of 20, which I've never, ever done before in any form of review or star rating. And in saying that, I'm going to be giving WWE NXT Halloween Havoc from this year a massive 17 out of 20 star rating. That's just how good this event was. I even want to rewatch it over and over and over and over again. That's how much I enjoyed my afternoon of WWE NXT Halloween Havoc. Can't wait for the next one.